Hello students, in last video we have discussed the digestion in mouth and intestine, and in this video we are going to discuss the digestion in small intestine, and it is very interesting topic. My first question before starting today's topic is, and right now if you know the answer, write down in the comment box. Why small intestine is called small intestine? बावजूद इसके that small intestine is several meters in length. Yes, small intestine in comparison of large intestine, it is more in length. Large intestine short in length. Why it is called small intestine and not the large intestine? Write down your answer in comment box. Okay, small intestine is the part of the digestive system where maximum digestion takes place. Let's recall what we have done till now in digestion. First, food enter into mouth. Inside the mouth, tongue is there, which helps in tasting of the food, swallowing of the food, and binding of the food. Teeth are there, which helps in chewing, crushing, and grinding of the food. And which nutrient is digested in mouth, or which nutrient is digested first? The correct answer is, you can write down in the comment box, that digested food enter into esophagus, and this is known as bolus now. I hope you have recalled which nutrient is digested first. The correct answer is carbohydrate. Carbohydrate is a nutrient which is digested first, and after the digestion of partial digestion of carbohydrate, food convert into bolus, एक बॉल जैसे बन जाता है. Now this food enter into J-shaped organ that is called stomach. Inside the stomach, HCl is there, pepsin is there, or if pepsin not there, then renin could be there in case of infants. Inside the stomach, mastication of food takes place, chemical digestion of food takes place, and food is finally converted into another simplest form, and after that it is known as chyme, CHYME. Okay, and then this food enter into a small tube. Okay, this is from here small intestine started. The food which enter into small intestine, जो food small intestine में enter करता है, उसे क्या बोलते हैं? That is called chyme, CHYME. इजी भी है याद करना, स्टमक में M होता है, उसमें chyme होता है, से आप उसको इजीली याद कर सकते हैं. So when the food is digested in mouth, it is known as bolus. When the food is digested in stomach, it is known as chyme. Now chyme will enter into small intestine where the further digestion takes place. In small intestine, all three nutrients will be digested. The reason is carbohydrate is digested partially in mouth, protein is digested partially in stomach. Okay. Now small intestine is divided into three parts. One is duodenum, one is jejunum, and the third one is ileum. Now, what happens in duodenum? In duodenum, basically digestion takes place. Most of the digestion done in duodenum. Jejunum is the place, J for jejunum, J for joy. J for duodenum, D for duodenum, D for digestion. So, what happens in duodenum? Digestion. J for jejunum, J for joy. Full enjoyment. कुछ भी नहीं होगा. Just food will stay here for some time. Okay. And ileum, here the absorption of food takes place. Whatever the food is digested, that has to be absorbed in the form of nutrients. पिज़्ज़ा को स्टोर करके नहीं रखने वाले हैं. पिज़्ज़ा में से हमको एक्सट्रैक्ट करना है. हम कार्बोहाइड्रेट चपाती नहीं स्टोर करने वाले हैं. Out of that chapati, we have to extract carbohydrate. If we have taken sprouts, then we have to extract protein from there. So that absorption will take place in ileum. Now, there is a very interesting story behind this duodenum, why duodenum is called duodenum. As per my story, Smita Agarwal story, D for duodenum, D for digestion, because यहाँ digestion होता है इसलिए इसको duodenum कहते हैं. This is just for learning. But actually, why it is called duodenum? In Latin language, duodenum means 12. Duo 2, denum means 10. So 10 plus 2, that is, its meaning is 12. And the length of duodenum is approximately of 12 fingers long. ये लगभग 12 उंगल लंबा होता है, इसलिए उसको duodenum कहते हैं. Now this area of small intestine, this one area of small intestine is called duodenum. ये part duodenum है जहां पर फूड का डाइजेशन होगा. After that it enters, this part is large intestine, and we are not going to discuss about large intestine today. Now from here it will very coiled structure. This part is not coiled at all. Duodenum is the one of the part of small intestine which is not coiled, but this is the reason. Here we have jejunum as well as ileum, okay. So this part is jejunum, and here we have ileum, okay, which is coiled part. So now just understand again what is duodenum. Duodenum is around 25 सेंटीमीटर इन लेंथ और लगभग 12 उंगल लंबा, ऐसे 12 इसको आप काउंट कर सकते हैं. ये अप्रॉक्सीमेट है, उसके जितना होता है. Duodenum is a place where the digestion takes place. Duodenum is a place of small intestine which is not coiled, जो coiled नहीं होता है. This is one of the part which is not coiled, comparatively थोड़ा सा straight है. Now how digestion takes place in duodenum? Duodenum में digestion कैसे होता है, अब हम वो समझते हैं. See, duodenum contain own enzymes, इनके पास में intestinal enzymes भी हैं, but there are certain enzymes from liver as well as from the gallbladder and pancreatic juices. They come to duodenum which helps in digestion of different nutrients, whether it is a protein, carbohydrate and fat. So we will draw the rough diagram of how they help. Moreover, that we are going to discuss in next video in detail. Okay. So one is liver, which will produce bile juice. Bile juice is stored in gallbladder. From the gallbladder and from that liver, that bile juice enter into duodenum along with pancreatic juices, जो pancreas से भी आएंगे. So let's draw a rough structure of liver. This is our right liver. This is our left liver. Now from liver a tube will arise. I will draw a very rough diagram today. Okay. Here we have a gallbladder. Now it has joined with gallbladder. Okay. And let's draw pancreas. This is the pancreatic region. Pancreas is a gland which is endocrine as well as exocrine. This is a pancreatic duct. It will carry pancreatic juices. Now this becomes the common bile duct. Okay. This is the duct which is coming from the liver. Okay. This is the duct which is coming from the gallbladder. This is liver. This one is pancreas. And this duct is pancreatic duct. ये क्या है आपका pancreatic duct है. This entire region. This one. This is pancreatic duct. This is the common bile duct. This common bile duct will enter into where? Duodenum. ये किस में enter करेगा? Duodenum में enter करेगा. let's draw here. This is the duodenum, and here this part will enter. So this region is duodenum. So juices from the liver, which juice? Bile juice, which is required for the emulsification of fat. It will enter through here. The extra part can store in gallbladder. From here bile juice will come. From here pancreatic juices will come. From pancreas 3 juices will come. Trypsin in for the digestion of protein. Lipase for the digestion of emulsification of fat, and pancreatic amylase for the digestion of carbohydrate. तो ये सब commonly एक duct के through they will enter into duodenum and they help in the digestion of carbohydrate, protein and fat. Now in duodenum complete digestion takes place. क्या क्या digestion होगा? Carbohydrate के लिए amylopsin आएगा यहाँ से. So let's draw here amylopsin. Amylopsin will help in एक मिनट इसको थोड़ा सा अच्छे से बनाते हैं, अदरवाइज आपको समझ नहीं आएगा बच्चों. ओके From pancreas, how many juices will enter? Let's see here. First is amylopsin. Amylopsin will help in digestion of carbohydrate. Now, already we know that in mouth, carbohydrate was the first nutrient which was digested, which has already converted into maltose. Now, there are certain kind of enzymes like maltase, which can convert maltose into simpler form glucose and galactose. Sucrase is there, which help in digestion of sucrose. So certain enzymes, amylase enzymes will be there for digestion of carbohydrate. There will be an enzyme trypsin, which help in digestion of protein, and finally it will form amino acids, जिनसे वो finally क्या बनाएंगे? Amino acids. Now, one of the enzyme of protein we have done in stomach, that is pepsin. What is the difference between pepsin and trypsin? Pepsin works in stomach, trypsin works in duodenum. Pepsin works in acidic medium, trypsin works in alkaline medium. Alkaline medium कहाँ से आया? Liver से क्या आएगा? यहाँ से आएगा bile juice, and this bile juice is alkaline in nature. This bile juice is alkaline in nature, so trypsin works in alkaline nature. Okay, the third one is stepsin. This stepsin along with bile juice, they help in emulsification of fat. Now very important question is emulsification of fat. Now here the important question is, why I have not used the term digestion of fat? Because we are not digesting fat, we are emulsifying fat. Emulsifying fat means we will convert fat into fatty acid and glycerol. हम फैट को डिकम्पोज करके क्या बनाने वाले हैं? फैटी एसिड एंड ग्लिसरॉल. क्लियर? ओके, so here almost digestion has done. After that food enter into jejunum. Jejunum is one of the coiled part that I have drawn there. I have rubbed it now, and this jejunum is approximately 2.5 meter in length. 2.5 मीटर लंबा होता है. तो सोचो कितना लंबा है स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन. ओके, duodenum का लेंथ कितना था? 25 centimeter, and jejunum is 2.5 meter in length. It is coiled part. There is no digestion takes place. It only helps in like food stay there absorption के टाइम पे, या न्यूट्रिएंट्स का जो डिकम्पोजिशन होना है उस सब में हेल्प करेगा. बट फर्दर जो डाइजेशन है यहाँ पर नहीं होता, नो डाइजेशन एट ऑल. नाउ द फूड एंटर इनटू इलियम. इलियम इज द पार्ट वेयर मोस्ट ऑफ द एब्जॉर्प्शन टेक्स प्लेस. जो भी आपने खाया है, अब मैंने आपको बताया ना, वी कैन नॉट स्टोर पिज्जा, बर्गर, चपाती, आलू पराठा, कुछ भी. that in that form we cannot store food. The food will enter into ileum, and ileum is the part where the absorption takes place. Now ileum is made up of small villi like structure. इस तरीके से villi होते हैं. Okay, more number of villi means more surface area. जितने ज़्यादा villi होंगे उतना ज़्यादा surface area. More surface area means more absorption, better absorption. You can say there is a better absorption of food. Any doubt? If you have doubt, you can leave your doubt here. Now let's understand. Suppose this is one of the cloth, okay, and I have this much of area only. कि आपके पास में यहाँ से समझते हैं कि you can use this area only for absorption. आप absorption के लिए you can use this much of area only. तो यदि एक सिंगल स्टैंड होता तो सिर्फ this much of the towel is available for absorption. Now if it is in folded form, let's it is in a folded form, 1 2 3 4 5. Now 5 layers are there. आपने तो जगह अपनी ही घेरी है, but how many layers are there? 5. You may have more than 5 also, and more layers are there. As many layers, as many absorption. उतना ही ज़्यादा absorption होगा. तो villi is a part which increase the surface area and it helps in absorption of more and more food. भाई इतनी मेहनत से खाना बनाया है, कमाया है खून पसीना बहा के, फिर उसको बनाया है पसीना बहा के, फिर इतनी मुश्किल से डाइजेस्ट किया है, अभी उसमें से भी हम न्यूट्रिएंट्स को एब्जॉर्ब ना करें तो भाई क्या फ़ायदा. वी हैव टू एब्जॉर्ब ईच एंड एवरी न्यूट्रिएंट्स from that food, and for that we have number of villi which helps in absorption of food. In your book I think there is one word villus. Villus is the singular form of villi. Now let's understand the structure of one villi. और बहुत खूबसूरत सा डायग्राम है. Let's understand. So I hope आपको भी मज़ा आएगा इसका डायग्राम ड्रॉ करने में. I'm searching my chalks. I'm missing my one of my chalk. Let's see. Okay. This is one of the villi. Okay. This is the one part I am drawing here. It is made up of small epithelial layer. It is lined with epithelial layer. And this is the single layer of epithelium. Epithelium का single layer होने का क्या फायदा है? If it is single layer, then absorption of food is easy. Otherwise absorption of food becomes difficult. आसानी से ये फूड को एब्जॉर्ब कर पाएंगे क्योंकि there is a single epithelial layer. Okay. Now in center there is a one specific layer that is called lestial. It is a lymph vessel. ये एक lymph vessel है. What is lymph? Lymph is white in color or pale yellow in color. It is some of the extract of blood, जो blood का ही एक part है. And lymph vessel carry lymph. Lymph contain lymphocyte which provide you immunity. आपके बॉडी में माउथ में या थ्रोट रीजन में जो टॉन्सिल्स होते हैं, टॉन्सिल्स आर काइंड ऑफ लिम्फ ग्लैंड. वो लिम्फॉइड या लिम्फ ग्लैंड का ही एक पार्ट है. सो दिस इज वन ऑफ द लिम्फ वेसल एंड द नेम ऑफ दिस लिम्फ वेसल इज लेस्टियल. द नेम ऑफ दिस लिम्फ वेसल इज लेक्टियल और लेस्टियल. नो व्हाई इट इज लेस्टियल? Why Lestial? Why not Smita Agrawal? Or why not your name, Sonu, Monu, like that? See, Lestial term comes from lactose. Lestial term comes from lactose, and lactose is present in milk, and color of milk is white, and it is white in color, that's why it is known as lacteal. Otherwise it is a lymph vessel, and this particular part helps in absorption of fat, and because of presence of fat only it is white in color. This is just for the your learning, मतलब समझने के लिए. There is no scientific reason for that as per me. Generally, what are the examples of fat? Ghee, malai, cream, butter, they all are white in color. So it is easy to learn. It is because of fat absorption, it is known as lacteal. Otherwise, it is a normal lymph vessel. Okay, now there will be, it is this area, this villi is rich in blood capillaries. बहुत सारी blood capillaries होती हैं, so they can absorb food easily. Food को absorb करके किसको देना है? Blood capillaries को देना है. So let's draw one of the blood capillaries, that is artery. This is one of the artery. Okay, now this artery will divide. अभी कैसे डिवाइड करेंगे? These are capillaries where absorption of food takes place. Okay, so I think it is visible to all of you. I will have one more. This is artery which carry oxygenated blood. It divides into capillaries. These are the capillaries, and these capillaries helps in absorption of food. ये food ये absorption में help करते हैं. Okay, they unite and form a vein which carry deoxygenated blood, or you can draw it with blue chalk. If I think if it can, we can draw. Yes, we can draw it. It is blue in color because it carry deoxygenated blood. It is very easy diagram if you have understand how to draw. Okay, so let's label the different parts. This is epithelial layer. It is made up of single epithelial layer, so absorption is easy. This one is artery. This is vein. These are capillaries. Okay, these are the different labelings. Now, in page number 137, or the page number could vary, in your book there is a topic absorption of nutrients. How nutrients are absorbed here and how it is adapted for the absorption of nutrients. Now understand each and every term. First point is the ileum is long. It is very long and very coiled. It is very long and very coiled. If it is long, then food will stay for a long time. If food will stay for a long time, there will be a better absorption. If it is a coil, then the food will pass slowly. If the food will pass slowly, then it will remain in contact for a long time. ये लंबे समय तक इसके कांटेक्ट में रहेगा, और जितना लंबे समय तक कांटेक्ट में रहेगा उतना एब्जॉर्प्शन बेहतर होगा. इट इज नैरो. ये बहुत नैरो होती हैं, बिल्कुल इतनी नैरो. ओके, सो द फूड विल पास slowly, will live there for a long time. It will be in contact with each vessel, so there will be a better absorption of nutrients. बोला ना, अपनी मेहनत की कमाई का, अपना इतनी मेहनत से खाना बनाया, पकाया, खाया. खाना भी पूरा एक टास्क है ना, तो उसके हमें एक एक न्यूट्रिएंट्स को वी हैव टू एब्जॉर्ब. द सेकेंड पॉइंट, इट इज नैरो, so it can contact with the each and every part. As it is narrow, it can go in each and every remote areas. मतलब इतने छोटे छोटे कोने में भी चला जाएगा, इतने छोटे छोटे कोने में भी चला जाएगा, और वहाँ से फूड को एब्जॉर्ब कर पाएगा. ओके, स्लो मूवमेंट होगा. स्लो मूवमेंट विल हेल्प इन द बेटर एब्जॉर्प्शन. The inner wall of ileum consists of single layer of epithelial tissue, and this single layer of epithelial tissue helps in easy diffusion. इससे क्या होगा? diffusion आसानी से होगा. If it will be multi layered, यदि ये multi layered होता तो diffusion में थोड़ा difficulty होती, but अभी क्या होगा? diffusion comparatively easily हो जाएगा. Okay. The next point is the inner lining of ileum is thrown into a number of cylinder-like projections. और जैसा मैंने I have drawn one structure, and in your small intestine, छोटी सी small intestine है, मतलब ileum is a part which is the longest part, and it is about 3.6 meter in length. मतलब कुल मिला के तो अभी तक 3.6 मीटर इलियम है. 2.5 मीटर वॉज जेजोनम, तो मोटा मोटा 6 मीटर तो यही हो गया. 6 मीटर 6.5 मीटर लंबी स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन है आपके पेट के अंदर. तो वो स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन के अंदर इतने सारे मिलियंस ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर हैं ऐसे, एंड मिलियंस ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर हेल्प्स इन एब्जॉर्प्शन ऑफ फूड. वो फूड के एब्जॉर्प्शन में हेल्प करते हैं, सो वी कैन एब्जॉर्ब ईच एंड एवरी पार्ट ऑफ न्यूट्रिएंट. Okay, in your book there is a question, in exercise 4 there is a question number 6. In the diagram label part 1 and 2. Part 1 they have given this one, and part 2 is this one. So part 1 is epithelial tissue and part 2 is capillaries. Next question is state two difference in the composition of part B and part C. This is part B and this is part C. Part B carry oxygenated blood because it is artery. Part C bring deoxygenated blood because it is vein. Part B has less nutrient क्योंकि अभी तो nutrient अंदर जाके absorb हो रहे हैं. Part C carry more nutrients, उसके अंदर nutrients ज़्यादा होंगे. Fat कम होगा. Fat क्यों कम होगा? Because fat is reabsorbed by lestial. Lestial ने fat को absorb कर रखा है. What is the main constituent of A? A का main constituent क्या है? A is this part, this lestial. Lestial is a lymph vessel which helps in absorption of fat. Okay. Next question is what is the eventual fate of fat? फैट का भविष्य क्या है? फैट का भविष्य तो जिम है और क्या है? एनीवे, फैट का भविष्य क्या है? व्हाट इज द फेट ऑफ फैट? द फेट ऑफ फैट इज फैटी एसिड एंड ग्लिसरॉल. सो इट विल कन्वर्ट और इमल्सिफाई इनटू फैटी एसिड एंड ग्लिसरॉल. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन चाइम एंड चाइम? चाइम इज द टर्म विच इज यूज्ड फॉर फूड आफ्टर डाइजेशन इन स्टमक. And chyle is a term which is used for the digested food after digestion in small intestine. Small intestine के बाद में जो food बनता है finally digested food, that is called chyle. So this all I want to discuss for today or in this video. In next video or in the next week we will discuss some important functions of liver. Why liver is important? What is the function of bile juice? Gallbladder क्या है, enzymes क्या है, that we all are going to discuss in next video. Till then, take care, goodbye.